Well, my sister recently asked me to make something light for a family gathering. We're still talking pasta here, but I did try to meet some of her demands. Here's this week's Brittany's Bites. Today, I'm gonna make something a little bit lighter for those backyard gatherings that we're all trying to have right now when it's not too hot to be outside. My sister asked me to make something light, so I kind of met in the middle here. It's still a pasta salad, but you could use, a protein pasta salad, something like that, gluten-free if you need it. But this is a lemon-basil pasta salad. I'm really excited to give this a try. So basically I just got, the little noodles that you get if you make a pasta salad. It looks pretty typical, right? I already got those cooked up. You definitely want something with ridges and edges and curls because that'll sort of grab onto the dressing, whatever else you put in there. Speaking of dressing, now it's time to make some lemon vinaigrette, essentially. Already in here, I have about a 1/3 cup of olive oil. And to that, I am going to add 2 teaspoons of red wine vinegar. And I really like a lot of tang, so I'm gonna make this 2 heaping teaspoons. I'm kind of missing the teaspoon anyway, so All right, and then from there I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of honey, and I probably have talked about this trip before, but if you want your honey to come out, just spray a little cooking spray, nonstick spray, on your little teaspoon or tablespoon, and it should slide right out. So I'm going to do a tablespoon of honey, and then put that right in there. Yep, came right out. Okay. Next, I have my garlic already minced up. I did about 2 cloves, and that ends up to be about a teaspoon or so, but I also like garlic, so this is pretty much a heaping teaspoon that I'm putting in here. All right. And then to that, I'm gonna add, because I had lemon, and I did lemon zest, which we'll get to later, I did fresh squeezed lemon juice, and this is about a 1/4 cup, so I'm gonna put that in there. Also some salt and pepper, really like pepper, so I'm gonna go heavy on that. Also do some salt. And then to that, I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons Dijon mustard after that. Got my Dijon here. Oh, yep, it's ready to come out. I don't know what goes on with this. All right, there's 1. And woo, there is 2. Again, pretty heaping there. All right. I think we've got everything that we need for the start here. Let's get this mixed up. Really want to whisk that together to emulsify it a little bit. Okay. Now we're just gonna go ahead, pour that all over our pasta salad. And this will really soak it up. Okay. Now, I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Get that all combined and really let that vinaigrette start getting soaked into the noodles here. Ooh, I'm always losing food out of a bowl. Oh, it smells great. All right, we're gonna keep that where it is and move on to our next thing here. All right, we want about a cup of cheese. I'm doing Asiago cheese. You could do Parmesan cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want. I'm gonna get about a cup going. I hope that this will end up, I just got sort of the wedge at the store. So give me a minute to get this grated and then we'll put it in. Okay, I think we have about a cup. I'm gonna scrape out some of the inside there. I started out on the big side, but I kind of wanted to go to the little side because I really wanted to get mixed in, and that turned out pretty great. All right, so I'm just gonna heap that in here. Oh, looks amazing. And then we're gonna add our next fresh ingredient. This really sort of lightens it up and just speaks summer to me. We've already got the lemon. Now we're gonna go with the basil. Oh, speaking of the lemon, we're gonna add in the lemon zest now. So this is the zest of 1 lemon. These were honking lemons. So if you have a small one, you might wanna do 2. And I'm gonna put that in there. And at this point, when I mix it up, I may want to add some more salt and pepper to taste, but I want to get all of the sort of main foundational ingredients in there first. So then I've just got some fresh basil, and I'm going to chop it up. We're just going to take some of the big leaves here and then roll them up. I'll show you how we do this. And this gives you nice, pretty little slivers of basil. Let's see if I can get them all open. All right, so you want to sort of lay them on top of each other, and then You're gonna roll it up really, 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 really tightly, as tight as you can. And then depending upon how small you want it, you just go through with your knife. Be very careful. Then, if you uncurl them, you see our pretty chiffonade there. So I want a cup of this too. So I'm gonna take a minute and chiffonade a cup of basil. And then really, that's all we have to do to make it come together. Okay, we have basil. Took a little bit, but I'm gonna say that's roughly a cup. I can put in more if I want it later. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this on top. Put it all in there. And then we're gonna mix it up and see how it looks. Oh, the cheese and the lemon zest, it's all coming together. That looks so beautiful too. It just looks like summer, doesn't it? Once that sits in the fridge, by the way, as I keep losing more, these flavors are all gonna come together even more. And then what you wanna do is then just give it a taste. Maybe you wanna add some more cheese. Maybe you wanna add a little bit more tang with some more vinegar, maybe some salt and pepper. But let me tell you, this looks great and it smells so fresh. This is our lemon basil pasta salad. Cheers. Now remember, if you have a picture of one of my recipes you've created at home, you can share it with me. Or if you have an idea for a future recipe, you can text us at 614-460-3345 or find me on social media.